There really are a lot of similarities between the President and Superman.
Both are expected to be paragons of truth and justice, leaders and icons of the powers that represent the free world.
However, does that really mean you have to be Superman to be the President?
Is there some unnatural ability you need to be born with, or can the President, much like the heroes of real life, be anyone with enough bravery to take charge in a crisis and do what they believe is right?
It's clear from history that you don't need a specific background to become president.
Previous and even current presidential candidates have ranged from veteran politicians to businessmen, military generals, and even actors.
In all cases, however, the winner had the ability to lead the country to whatever vision they believed was right.
Really, the President is more like Batman. A human being with no special qualities at birth, but a natural determination and passion that makes them a natural and steadfast leader.
We felt that we couldn't speak with authority on the topic, so we contacted our local Labour MP, Chris Matheson, to give his opinion on the subject. We asked him, what makes a great leader?
Somebody that can inspire, somebody that can understand the lives of ordinary people and let those ordinary people know that they are being listened to, they are being taken account of. Somebody who is able to manage a great team and make people feel part of that team. And somebody who has an analysis of the problems of the world and has the intelligence and intellectual ability as well to be able to take that analysis and bring practical solutions to the problems it addresses.
In a way, however, the President is similar to Superman. Just like Superman can defeat Batman with his laser vision, the President can bypass Congress with executive orders.
However, Wonder Woman can deflect Superman's laser vision with abrasives, much like how the Supreme Court can veto the President's actions with a two-thirds majority.
While the President is individually more powerful than the Congress and Supreme Court, he cannot override them if they work together. Much the same way that Superman can defeat Batman and Wonder Woman, but will be defeated if they work together against him.
This balance of power between the three branches of government can be seen as both the greatest strength and the greatest weakness of the US political system.
Power of shock and suffering.
Much like Superman appealed to the teenagers making up young justice in his old age, the presidential candidates aim to appeal to the younger generation of voters.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
If not always successfully.
Since George Washington became the first president in 1789, several presidents have performed superhuman feats, saving the country in times of need. An example is President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who came into power in 1932, just after the Wall Street crash and during the Great Depression. Here's what Chris Matheson had to say about him.
Roosevelt obviously made history. He'd been elected several times, and of course after Roosevelt they introduced term limits. But if you think about what he inherited and the way that he came over the Depression using classic Keynesian economics and the New Deal, then I think his legacy will stand right across history.
But going back to the original question, do you really have to be Superman or Superwoman to be the President? According to Matthew Barzan, the US Ambassador to the UK, that is not the case. You just have to be a great listener. We couldn't agree with him more. You don't need superpowers to be the President. You just need to be determined, passionate, and a great leader.
Tenets of our faith were the origins of our names. What makes us exceptional? What makes us American?